people can do to be more profitable in Forex trading?
See, Forex trading, I would say, is a mind game. So first thing, whatever decisions you take, whether to which instruments to trade, where to enter, where to exit, all these decisions you take from your mind. So first of all, you should do some mind exercise. You have to, so before you trade, right, you should be relaxed, right? So you have a fight with your wife or your son or your daughter or your friend, and then you start trading.
Good advice.
You lose money, right? So to take any right decision, because this decision which you are taking is straight away you lose your money, straight away. So whenever you take this decision, other decisions can be reversed. Money can't be reversed, because to earn money you should have money, right? So money can only earn money. So whenever you trade, the first thing you should do is you should first exercise your mind. So then and then there are a lot of things you can do with your mind. You have to meditate or whatever it is. The first thing is you should be relaxed before you start trading, right? Second thing is, whenever you take a trading decision, you should not be influenced. You should not be influenced by any trader or any call. You should not be influenced. You should see that if you are going to trade a particular instrument, then there should be no news for next 1 hour or before 1 hour. If you are not a news trader, usually what happens in the news, most of the traders, they lose money in news, right? So those traders who are new, or those traders who are maybe a mediocre trader, they should always see to it that they avoid news trading, because most of the time they are the ones who lose a lot of money during news, because the movement is huge. So they should avoid trading when big news or important news are going to come. So my suggestion for if you want to be a profitable trader, right, is, first thing, obviously your mind should be clear. You should be relaxed so that your decisions are good. Second is, as I told you earlier, that whenever you trade, right, let's say if whatever trade you put, and you know that I am going to lose only this much money per trade, right? Let's say 1% or 2% of your equity, put the trade, forget it. Don't see the trade again. Never see the trade. Either you, if you are happy with doing only one trade, stand up and go. Forget the trade. Let the trade exit itself. Otherwise, most of the traders, what they do, when they are losing money, they'll stay. They will stay like till infinity. And when they are making money, they'll come out fast. Oh, I'm making this $10, come out. And if I'm losing $100 also, I'm still there in trade, just waiting to make $10. Right? So my suggestion for a profitable trade is that whenever you enter a trade, right, you should know how much equity you will lose. Right? Let's say if you're losing, let's say 1% of your equity, then you will have 100 trades, right, to lose the whole of your equity, and still you can't make money. You should stop trading.
Good insight.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Roberto.
My colleague here has been very technical. I would go a step back. A profitable trader is made. Is made by his attitude and his knowledge and his consistency and his resilience. So, 3 things. First of all, be humble. None of us, I have been trading 30 years, not even Warren Buffett there, can beat the market. Profitable traders look at the market as their battlefield. They actually use the market as a tool. You cannot beat it, you cannot be smarter than the market. So be humble. Don't think that ever, even when things are going very well, that you mastered it. In Wall Street, they say your worst drawdown is yet to come. So always think that you cannot beat the market. Use it for your own benefit. Try to learn from those that actually do the job. This is true in everything in life, but in trading is even more important. There is so much educational, courses around, especially those that will tell you will become the best trader in the world. You will buy your boat tomorrow. Don't waste time. Don't waste money. Don't waste your well-being. And believe me, many has lost their well-being by following a dream that doesn't exist. So find your mentor, find the people that trade. You have an occasion here, if I may. Tomorrow we'll have our chief analyst here. He's a trader. We'll just show how he trades. He trades his live accounts and how he does it. You will see that you cannot buy a boat tomorrow, but in 2 years, if you are following such attitude, you can be quite happy. So again, educate yourself and be straight, humble, consistent. Resilience, a streak of losses, if you're applying the right strategy in terms of risk management, is not a problem. Don't get beaten up, don't get it personally, don't think that you are not worth it. Because this happens. Even at very experienced traders have been, they experience breakdowns because of the lack of resilience. So, streak of losses are fine as long as you apply a strict risk management, and compounding is there to help you to come back. Thank you.
Lovely, thank you very much. Dara, your takeaway?
Yeah, I'm just going to finish off with one more kind of sporting analogy. I'm going to refer to Roy Keane. If anybody in the room knows who Roy Keane is, he's a very famous Irish soccer player for Man United. He was a captain. And one of his key strengths, I think, was discipline and an unresounding, focus. And that is exactly, it's that type of mentality which is why he was so successful. Every single time he went out to play a football match, if he won the football match, the next football match was reset to 0. Didn't matter whether you won the previous game, whether you lost the previous game. The next game was a brand new game and it was 0-0. And his objective was to go out and win that game, and 1-0 was the same as 10-0. When you apply that same methodology to trading, every single trade is brand new. Whether you lost the trade before, whether you won the trade before, you cannot sit and think and go, okay, if I win 6 out of 10, that's great. If I win 4 out of 10, it's not so bad. Every single trade is brand new. Money is real. You have to be disciplined and focused, because if at any time you let that slip, that's when you're going to let your guard down, and suddenly the trades that you focused on that you're going to make that are profitable will suddenly flip. And I think if you apply that kind of mentality to whatever you do in trading, you will be successful. And the only other thing is, on the other side, is enjoy it. Trading is fun. There's excitement in it. I know I said earlier on the very start, we're emotional and we should be emotional, but at the same time it is a little bit of fun. So do something you love as well, which is always a good thing.
Lovely, thank you very much. And Mohammed?
Yes, I'm sure everybody have to taste the loss before they become profitable. This is the true fact. So I would say first we need to keep our emotions aside. Also, as they said, you have to be disciplined. Nowadays, central bank have been more transparency. I believe first you need to choose what pair you would like to trade, whether you would like to trade FX, whether you would like to trade commodities, US equities. It depends what you would like to trade. So first you need to decide, then you will start to educate yourself about whether this pair or this commodity, read news every single day, follow central bank is very important, and the new thing that's coming out, you also need to follow what Trump has been doing, because it's been affecting the market very tough. I'm sure everybody, all the traders here knows, now they have created an indicator for him. So I will just summarize it. Follow central bank. This can make you become successful. Not only to just follow them, know what's their plan, whether they're planning to raise interest rate, cut interest rate. It's a little bit more technical. Sometimes they go what's their plan in the future? Inflation is high, inflation is low, so you need to understand all of these things. So you really need to educate yourself. It's not as easy to become profitable. It takes a lot of hard work, but every broker can help you to become. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Well, that was a very